नमस्ते विद्यार्थी मित्रो, आजच्या व्हिडिओमध्ये आपण प्रॅक्टिस सेट 5.2 बघणार आहोत. त्यापूर्वीची सर्व फॉर्म्युलीज अँड ऑल सॉल्व्ड एक्झाम्पल्स. नाव लेट अस स्टार्ट. फर्स्ट, लेट्स recall property of intercept made by three parallel lines. Now see this here, the line L is parallel to line M is parallel to line N, and here P and Q are their transversals. यापूर्वी आपण सिमिलरिटी या चॅप्टर मध्ये पाहिले की when there are the three parallel lines and P and Q are the two transversal, then the intercept AB upon BC is equals to DE upon EF. या प्रकारे हे दोन्ही रेशो हे इक्वल असतात. ओके, नाउ नेक्स्ट, division of a line segment. See this here. In figure, AP is equals to 6 and PP is equals to 10. Then AP upon PP is equals to 6 upon 10. If we simplify, then you will get here the ratio AP upon PP is equals to 3 upon 5. In other words, it is said that point P divides AB, the line segment AB, in the ratio 3:5. म्हणजे पॉइंट P हा या लाइन सेगमेंट AB ला 3:5 या रेशो मध्ये डिवाइड करतो. लेट अस सी हाउ टू फाइंड द कोऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ अ पॉइंट ऑन segment which divides segment in the given ratio. Now let us start here the one of the important formula, section formula. In the figure 5.30, point P on the segment AB in xy plane divide segment AB in the ratio m/n. या फिगर मध्ये xy प्लेन मध्ये AB ही सेगमेंट आहे. पॉइंट P divides AB in the ratio m/n. Assume that the coordinate of the point A is x1 y1, B is x2 y2, and P is xy. Draw segment AC perpendicular on x-axis, segment PQ perpendicular on x-axis, and the segment BD perpendicular on x-axis. Okay, now the coordinate of the point C, as the point C is on x-axis, point C हा x-axis वरती आहे, therefore its y coordinate is 0. The coordinate of the point C is x1 0. Similarly, the coordinate of the point Q is x0 and the coordinate of point D is x2 0. Okay, now next we will find the length of segment CQ. आता CQ किती येणार? That is x minus x1. This is the length of CQ. And the next QD, that is x2 minus x. This is the length segment of QD. Now you see this here. The segment AC is a parallel to segment PQ is a parallel to segment BD. Okay. Therefore, by property of intercept of three parallel lines, that is a AP upon PB is equals to CQ upon QD, and that is nothing but M upon N. आपल्याला माहिती आहे की P हा पॉइंट AB ला m/n या रेशो मध्ये डिवाइड करतो. Therefore, the value of AP upon PB is M upon N. But what is the value of CQ? CQ is nothing but x minus x1 and the QD is nothing but x2 minus x1. मग या व्हॅल्यूज इथे सबस्टिट्यूट करणार. Then the cross multiplication. Collect the term of the x on one side. एका बाजूला x च्या टर्म्स कलेक्ट करायच्या आणि दुसऱ्या बाजूला x1 and the x2. Take x as a common from here and then you will get here x is equals to mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. Similarly, drawing perpendicular form points A, P and B to y-axis, then you will get here y is equals to my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. ओके, या ठिकाणी पुढे आपण ऑन दी वाय ऍक्सिस वर देखील परपेंडिक्युलर इथे आपण जर ड्रॉ केलेत या पॉइंट ए, पॉइंट पी and from the point B, then you will get here the coordinate of the point y is equals to my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. Therefore, the coordinates of the point that is the which divides the line segment joining the point A x1 y1 and b x2 y2 in the ratio m as to n is given by mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n and my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. Okay, and this is the section formula. Okay, जर पॉइंट P AB ला m as to n या रेशो मध्ये डिवाइड करत असेल, then the coordinate of the point P is this. Okay, now next, coordinates of the midpoint of a segment. Okay, if A x1 y1 and B x2 y2 are 2 points and pxy is the midpoint of segment AB, then m is equals to n. Okay, जर P हा midpoint असेल, then AP is equals to PB. It means that m is equals to n. Therefore, the value of x and y can be written as x is equals to mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n and y is equals to my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. Substitute here m is equals to n is replaced by m here. Take m as a common, then in bracket you will get here m into in bracket x1 plus x2 upon 2m. Okay, here m will get cancelled and then you will get here x is equals to, या ठिकाणी आपल्याला x is equals to मिळणार the coordinate of the point P x1 plus x2 upon 2. Similarly, substitute here n is equals to m, take m as common, get cancelled from numerator and the denominator, then you will get here y is equals to y1 plus y2 upon 2 and therefore coordinate of the midpoint P are x1 plus x2 upon 2, y1 plus y2 upon 2. This is called midpoint formula आणि याला midpoint formula असे म्हणतात. If the point P is the midpoint of the segment AB and the coordinate of the point A is x1 y1 and B is x2 y2, then x is equals to x1 plus x2 upon 2 and y is equals to y1 plus y2 upon 2. हा midpoint formula है. Okay, now we'll see the solved examples. First example, if A, the coordinate of the point A is a 3 5, B is 7 9 and point Q divides segment AB in the ratio 2:3, then find the coordinates of point Q. Okay, आता या ठिकाणी सेक्शन फॉर्म्युला आपण इथे अप्लाय करणार. फर्स्ट पॉइंटला आपण x1 y1 that is nothing but 3 and 5, second x2 y2 and it is 7 9. What is the ratio? 2:3. According to the section formula, x is equals to mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. Substitute the value. M is 2, x2 is 7, next n is 3, x1 is 3, okay, upon m plus n means what? 2 plus 3. Okay, हे simplification करणार, हे 14 येणार, 14 plus 9, then you will get here 23 upon 5. And similarly, y is equals to my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. Substitute the value of m as 2, y2 is 9 plus n is 3, y1 is 5. That's a multiplication करना. That is a 2 into 9 means what? 9. 18 plus 15. Then you will get here 33 upon 5. And therefore the coordinates of the point Q are 23 upon 5, 33 upon 5. Okay. या प्रकारे आपण सेक्शन फॉर्म्युलानुसार we can find out the coordinate of the point Q. Okay. Next, find the coordinates of point P if P is a midpoint of a line segment AB where the coordinate of A is a -4 2 and B is a 6 2. Okay. आता या ठिकाणी midpoint formula आपण apply करणार आहोत. Coordinate of the point A is a -4 2, P is a xy, B is a 6 2. And apply here the midpoint formula x1 plus x2 upon 2 and therefore the coordinate of x1 and the y1 is a -4 2 and x2 y2 is a 6 2. Okay, and the coordinate of the point P is xy. The midpoint formula is apply करणार आपण. x1 plus x2 upon 2 means what? -4 plus 6 upon 2. Then you will get here 2 by 2, that is equals to 1. And similarly y. Okay, y1 plus y2 upon 2. y1 is 2 and y2 is again 2. 2 plus 2 upon 2. 4 by 2. Then you will get here 2. Therefore the coordinates of the midpoint P are 1 2. या ठिकाणी आपण midpoint formula इथे apply केलेला आहे. Okay, next centroid formula. Okay, suppose the coordinates of vertices of a triangle are given, then we will find the coordinates of the centered of the triangle. Centroid means what? Suppose if you consider that triangle ABC is a vertex and AD is the median. If we draw another median, then it is like this, and third median. Okay, all these medians intersect at a point. That point is called the centered of the triangle. मग त्याचे coordinates आपण find out करणार. In triangle ABC, A is x1 y1, B is x2 y2, and C is x3 y3 are the vertices. Okay, segment AD is the median and G is the centroid. G हा कसा आहे तर तो centroid आहे. नेक्स्ट डी इज अ मिड पॉइंट. मग या मिड पॉइंट डी चे आपण कोऑर्डिनेट फाइंड आउट करू शकणार आहे बिकॉज द डी इज अ मिड पॉइंट ऑफ बी सी. therefore the coordinate of the D is x2 plus x3 upon 2. Okay, x2 plus x3 upon 2, and the next is a y2 plus y3 upon 2. These are the coordinate of the point D. Okay, आणि या जी हा पॉइंट या एडी ला 2:1 या रेशो मध्ये डिवाइड करतो. and we can apply here the section formula. Okay, we know the coordinate of the point A and D. Okay, and the point G divides AD in the ratio 2:1 म्हणून इथे section formula आपण apply करणार. See this here. Therefore the coordinate of the point D are x1 plus x is equals to x2 plus x3 upon 2 and y is equals to y2 plus y3 upon 2 by midpoint formula. Point G is the centered of triangle ABC and the ratio of AG to GD is equals to 2:1. Therefore according to section formula म्हणजे या 2 ने x2 plus x3 upon 2 ला मल्टिप्लाइड करणार आणि या 1 ने x1 ला मल्टिप्लाइड करणार. Then you will get here this 2 will get cancelled and to the denominator 2 plus 1. Here you will get here x2 plus x3 plus x1. It means that x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3. Therefore the first x coordinate of the G is x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3. Similarly for the y. Okay, 2 into y2 plus y3 upon 2 plus 1 into y1. Again 2 will get cancelled. You will get here y2 plus y3 plus y1 upon 3. It means that y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3. Okay, this is the y coordinate of the G. Thus, if x1 y1, x2 y2, x3 y3 are the vertices of a triangle, then the coordinates of the centroid are x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3. And this is called the centroid formula. अतिशय इझी फॉर्म्युला आहे तो. ओके, पुन्हा इथे सर्व फॉर्म्युलेज रिपीट केलेले आहेत, तुम्ही बघू शकताय. नेक्स्ट, सॉल्व एक्झाम्पल्स. फर्स्ट example, if T divides segment AB with A minus 7, 4 and B minus 6, minus 5 in the ratio 7:2, then find the coordinate of T. Okay, आणि या ठिकाणी सिंपल सेक्शन फॉर्म्युला आपण अप्लाय करणार. द कोऑर्डिनेट ऑफ द पॉइंट T is xy by the section formula mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. Substitute the value of m, n, x2 and x1. Then you will get here 7 into minus 6 plus 2 into minus 7 upon 7 plus 2. हे मल्टिप्लिकेशन किती आहे ना, minus 42 minus 14 upon 9 minus 56 upon 9. Okay, next y is equals to my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. 7 into minus 5 plus 2 into 4 upon 7 plus 2 multiplication minus 35 plus 8 upon 9. Then you will get here minus 27 upon 9. That is y is equals to minus 3. Therefore the coordinates of point T are minus 56 upon 9 and minus 3. Okay, now next, if point P minus 4, 6 divides the line segment AB with A minus 6, 10 and B RS in the ratio 2:1. Find the coordinate of the point B. ओके. आता या ठिकाणी फक्त आपण सेक्शन फॉर्म्युला अप्लाय करणार. म्हणजे इथे x1 y1 च्या व्हॅल्यू दिलेल्या आपल्याला आणि x2 y2 इज रिप्लेस बाय r and s. Therefore फर्स्ट x कोऑर्डिनेट आपण इथे कन्सिडर केलेला आहे. -4 इज इक्वल्स टू mx2 मीन्स व्हॉट 2 इंटू r प्लस nx1. ओके. या पॉईंटचा x कोऑर्डिनेट कन्सिडर केलेला आहे. -4 इज इक्वल्स टू m x2 means what 2 into r plus n x1. Okay, and x1 is a -6 upon 2 plus 3 and they simplify करणार. 2 into r that is a 2r, 1 into -6 upon 3. पुन्हा इथे सिम्प्लिफिकेशन या 3 ने -4 ला मल्टिप्लाय करणार. -12 is equals to 2r -6. Therefore 2r is equals to -6 and hence r is equals to -3. Therefore the x coordinate of the point B is a -3. Now y coordinate means what? Here the y coordinate of the point P is a 6. Therefore 6 is equals to m y2. M is 2 and y2 is a s plus n y1, that is a 1 into 10 upon 2 plus 1. Here simplification करणार. 2s plus 10 upon 3. Next 6 into 3, 18. 18 is equals to 2s plus 10. And therefore, 2s is equals to 18 minus 10. म्हणजे इथे 8 मिळतील आपल्याला. Therefore, s is equals to 8 upon 2 means what? S is equals to 4. And hence here, the coordinate of the point B are -3, 4. B चे coordinates किती आले? तर -3 and 4. Okay. Now, next example. The coordinate of the point A is a 15, 5 and B is a 9, 20 and P is in between A and B. Find the ratio in which point P, whose coordinate is a 11, 15, divides the segment AB. Okay. तर या ठिकाणी आपल्याला तो रेशिओ फाइंड आउट करायचा आहे where the point P divides AB. Okay. Suppose point P whose coordinate is 11, 15 divide segment AB in the ratio m as to n. Therefore by section formula. म्हणजे या ठिकाणी आपल्याला xy च्या व्हॅल्यूज माहिती आहेत. नेक्स्ट x1 y1 माहिती आहे, x2 y2 माहिती आहे. सेक्शन फॉर्म्युल्यामध्ये आपण x कोऑर्डिनेट कन्सिडर करणार. तुम्ही y देखील कन्सिडर करू शकता. इथे x इज इक्वल्स टू mx2 प्लस nx1 अपॉन m प्लस n. x आपल्याला माहिती आहे. व्हॉट इज दॅट? दी x coordinate of the point P is 11, okay, and the x2 is a 9, x1 is a 15, okay, that is a 9m plus 15n upon m plus n. इथे क्रॉस मल्टिप्लिकेशन करणार. 11m plus 11n is equals to 9m plus 15n, okay, आणि पुढे सिम्प्लिफिकेशन. या 11m मधनं 9m मायनस करणार. देन यू विल गेट हियर 2m. नेक्स्ट 15n मधनं 11n मायनस करणार. यू विल गेट हियर 4n. m upon n is equals to 4 upon 2 and that is equals to 2 upon 1. Therefore, the required ratio is 2 as to 1. You can verify this by using the y coordinates also. Y coordinate तुम्ही consider करून ते verify करू शकता. तुम्हाला हाच रेशो मिळणार. That is a 2 as to 1. Okay. Now next example. Find the coordinates of the points of trisection of the segment joining the points A 2 -2 and B -7, 4. ओके. म्हणजे आपल्याला AB जर हा सेगमेंट इथे आपण जॉईंट केला, देन फाइंड द कोऑर्डिनेट ऑफ द पॉइंट P and Q such that it divides the segment AB in the 3 equal parts. म्हणजे त्याचे 3 equal parts कोणकोणते असतील? The first part is a AP, second part is a PQ and the next part is a QB. Okay. Point P and Q divide line segment AB into 3 parts. That is AP is equals to PQ is equals to QB. Okay. Now AP upon PB. AP upon PB is equals to AP ha as it is इथे ठेवला आहे. But what about the PB? PB is nothing but PQ plus QB. म्हणून आपण इथे असं लिहिला तो. Now all these parts are equal. Means what? AP is equals to PQ is equals to QB. म्हणजे PQ is replaced by AP, QB is also replaced by AP. AP upon 2 times AP, AP get cancelled. Then you will get here ratio 1 upon 2. Means what? P divides AB in the ratio 1:2. Point P divides segment AB in the ratio 1:2. Now x coordinate of the point P. आता P चा x coordinate आपल्याला फाइंड आउट करायचा असेल, द रेशो किती मिळेल आपल्याला? तर रेशो इज 1:2. Therefore x coordinate is a mx2 means what? 1 into -7 plus nx1 that is a 2 into 2 upon 1 plus 2. हे मल्टिप्लिकेशन पुन्हा इथे या ठिकाणी हे कोऑर्डिनेट्स बघा, ए चे कोऑर्डिनेट्स किती? -2 आणि -2. I will write here coordinate of the point A is 2 -2 and the coordinate of point B is -7 4 -7 B -7 4. आता इथे फॉर्म्युला x coordinate of the point P is what is that? mx2. What is x2? x2 is a -7 plus nx1. x1 is a 4. Simplification 1 into -7 म्हणजे -7 आला इथे. 2 into 2 4. 1 plus 2 3. After simplification you will get here -3 upon 3. You will get here coordinate x coordinate of the point P is a -1. What about the y coordinate of the point P? That is again my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. 1 into 4 4. 2 into -2 you will get here -4 upon 3. 4 minus 4 you will get here 0 upon 3. And overall y coordinate of the point P is 0. Okay. आता या ठिकाणी इथे आपल्याला coordinate of the point P मिळाले. ते किती येतं? coordinate of the point P is -1 and 0. We can find out the coordinate of the point Q by using the midpoint formula. Okay. तर या ठिकाणी पुन्हा coordinate of the point Q त्याने या प्रकारे फाइंड आउट केलाय. दॅट इज अ पॉइंट Q डिवाइड्स सेगमेंट AB इन द रेशो. हे किती पार्ट होतील आता? हे 2 पार्ट्स होतील आणि हा किती पार्ट होणार? तर 1 पार्ट होणार. Therefore the point Q divides AB in the ratio 2:1. Okay, AQ upon QD is 2 upon 1. Therefore the x coordinate of the point Q. Okay, पुन्हा इथे mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. That is a 2 into minus इथे 1 is replaced by 2 करणार आता. 2 into -7 -14. 1 into 2 plus 2. -14 plus 2 means what? -12 upon 3. That is a -4. Next y coordinate is a my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. That is a 2 into 4 and 1 into -2. That is 8 minus 2 upon 3. That is a 6 upon 3. Then you will get here the y coordinate of the point Q is a 2. Okay. These are the coordinate of the point Q. Okay. Therefore, the coordinates of the trisection are -1 0 and -4 2. या ठिकाणी आपण Q हा coordinate midpoint फॉर्म्युलाने देखील लिहू शकतो. तो आपण त्यासाठी P आणि B हे एंड पॉइंट्स कन्सिडर केले असते तर. ओके. नाउ नेक्स्ट we'll start the practice set 5.2. Now let us start practice set 5.2. Okay. First example, find the coordinates of point P if P divides the line segment joining the points A -1 7 and B 4 -3 in the ratio 2:3. Here the coordinate of the point A is a -1 7 and B is a 4 -3. Let the coordinates of point P be xy. Suppose coordinates of point A are x1 y1 and B are x2 y2. Then x1 is equals to -1, y1 is 7, x2 is 4, y2 is -3. P divides AB in the ratio 2:3. That is m/n is equals to 2:3. Bisection formula. Okay. We have x is equals to mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. Y is equals to my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. आता या ठिकाणी या फॉर्म्युलेमध्ये व्हॅल्यू सबस्टिट्यूट करणार. ओके. m ची व्हॅल्यू 2 आहे, x2 is 4, Again, n is 3, x1 is minus 1 upon 2 plus 3, and y is equals to the value of m, y2 is minus 3, n is 3, y1 is 7 upon 2 plus 3. Simple calculation है. 2 into 4 is 8. 3 into minus 1, minus 3 upon 5. Y is equals to minus 6 plus 21 upon 5. And after simplification, you will get x is equals to 5 upon 5. And next y is equals to 15 upon 5. Therefore, x is equals to 1 and y is equals to 3. And hence, the coordinate of the point P, 1, 3, divides the line segment joining the point minus 1, 7 and B, 4, minus 3 in the ratio 2:3. Now, next example. What's example हो गया? In each of the following examples, find the coordinate of point A which divides segment PQ in the ratio A:B. Okay. Now, here the P is minus 3, 7, Q 1, minus 4. Let the coordinate of the point B of point A be xy. Suppose the coordinate of the point P are x1, y1, Q is x2, y2. Then the value of x1 is minus 3, y1 is 7, x2 is 1, y2 is minus 4. A divides PQ in the ratio A:B. Therefore, A:B is 2:1 here plus दिलेले. Bisection formula, x is equals to ax2 plus bx1 upon a plus b. Y is equals to ay2 plus by1 upon a plus b. आता या ठिकाणी व्हॅल्यू सबस्टिट्यूट करणार 2 into 1 plus 1 into minus 3 upon 2 plus 1. A आणि B च्या x2, x1 and y2, y1 च्या व्हॅल्यू सबस्टिट्यूट करून you will get here simple calculation इथे 2 minus 3 upon 3 and y is equals to minus 8 plus 7 upon 3. You will get here x is equals to minus 1 by 3. Y is equals to also minus 1 by 3. And therefore, the coordinates of the point A are minus 1 by 3, minus 1 by 3. Okay. Now, next. Similar example है या ठिकाणी x1 is minus 2, y1 is minus 5, x2 is 4, y2 is 3. रेशो किती दिले त्याने आपल्याला 3:4. Again by सेक्शन फॉर्म्युला तुम्ही इथे बघू शकताय. पुन्हा फॉर्म्युला इथे रिपीट केलेला आहे. व्हॅल्यू सबस्टिट्यूट करणार ए आणि बी च्या x2 आणि x1. ओके. Similarly for the y coordinate, simple calculation 3 into 4 is 12, 4 into minus 2 is minus 8 upon 7, and y is equals to 3 into 3 9, 4 into minus 5 minus 20 upon 7. Therefore, here finally x is equals to 4 upon 7 and y is equals to minus 11 upon 7. Okay. The coordinates of point A are 4 upon 7 and minus 11 upon 7. Next example. Again, P is a 2, 6, Q is a minus 4, 1, and the ratio A:B is a 1:2. Same type of problem है. मी इथे बघू शकताय. P ला x1, y1, Q ला x2, y2 consider करणार. x1 is 2, y1 is 6, x2 is minus 4, x2 is minus 4, y2 is 1. Again, A divides PQ in the ratio A:B, that is A:B is 1:2. Bisection formula इथे लिहिणार. नंतर व्हॅल्यू सबस्टिट्यूट करणार 1 into minus 4 plus 2 into 2 upon 1 plus 2 and y is equals to 1 into 1 plus 2 into 6 upon 1 plus 1. Then finally you will get here minus 4 plus 4 upon 3, y is equals to 1 plus 12 upon 3. And hence you will get here x is equals to 0 upon 3 and y is equals to 13 upon 3. And therefore here finally x is equals to 0 and y is equals to 13 upon 3. Okay, and hence the coordinates of the points A are 0, 13 upon 3. Next example. Find the ratio in which T minus 1, 6 divides the line segment joining the points P minus 3, 10 and Q is a 6 minus 10. Okay. Now here suppose the point P are x1, y1 and the coordinate of the point Q are x2, y2. ओके, मग ते डिनोटेशन करणार. x1 is -3, y1 is 10, x2 is 6, y2 is -8, x is -1, y is 6. Bisection formula, तो रेशो आपण m as to n consider करणार. What is the value of x? X is -1 is equals to mx2, m into 6 plus n into x1. x1 is a -3 upon m plus n. And after cross multiplication, -1 in bracket m plus n is equals to 6m minus 3n. Minus m minus n is equals to 6m minus 3n. पुढे simplification करणार. 6m plus m is equals to 3n minus n. Then you will get here 7m is equals to 2n. Normal simplification is there. Therefore, finally, you will get the ratio, that is the m upon n is equals to 2 upon 7. And this is the required answer. Therefore, the T divides line segment joining PQ in the ratio 2:7. Now, next. Point P is the center of the circle and AB is a diameter. Find the coordinate of the point P if coordinate of the point A and P are 2, -3 and -2, 0 respectively. Now see this here. A आपल्याला दिलेला आहे आणि P दिलेला आहे. P means what? The midpoint. Let B be the end points of that diameter. A and B are the end points of the diameter. P is the midpoint. Okay. The center of the circle is the midpoint of the diameter. Therefore, by midpoint formula, -2 is equals to 2 plus x upon 2 and 0 is equals to -3 plus y upon 2. And then you will get here -2 into 2, -4 is equals to 2 plus x. 0 into 2, that is 0, is equals to -3 plus y. And finally, you will get here -4 minus 2, that is x is equals to -6 and y is equals to 3. Okay. And hence the coordinates of the point B are -6, 3. Okay. या ठिकाणी पुन्हा तुम्ही इथे फिगर बघू शकताय. P is the midpoint of diameter AB. A and B are the end points of the diameter. यामध्ये आपल्याला A माहिती आहे, P माहिती आहे, B आपण फाइंड आउट करतो by midpoint formula. Now next example. Find the ratio in which point P K7 divides the segment joining A 8, 9 and B 1, 2. Also find K. Okay. आता या ठिकाणी P हा AB ला काय करतो तर तो डिवाइड करतोय. Then find the value of K and the ratio also. आता या ठिकाणी आपल्याला 7 माहिती आहे. Means what? We know the coordinate y coordinate of the point P. म्हणून आपण त्या ठिकाणी आधी रेशो फाइंड आउट करणार. Let P divide segment AB in the ratio m as to n. Bisection formula 7 is equals to म्हणजे y coordinate इथे आपण कन्सिडर करतो. That is my2 plus n y1 upon m plus n. Okay. Therefore, 7 is equals to m into 2 plus n into 9 upon m plus n. इथे क्रॉस मल्टिप्लिकेशन 7 in bracket m plus n is equals to 2m plus 9n. And final simplification 7m plus 7n is equals to 2m plus 9n. And after simplification 7m minus 2m is equals to 9n minus 7n. 5m is equals to 2n. Therefore m upon n is equals to 2 by 5. This is the required ratio. आता आपल्याला k coordinate find out करायचे पॉइंट म्हणजे p चा x coordinate means what? K. Its value is a k. Therefore, we know the ratio, that is a 2:5. आणि आपल्याला A आणि B पण माहिती आहे. आपण या ठिकाणी y coordinate आपण या ठिकाणी कन्सिडर करणार. P divides the segment AB in the ratio 2:5. Again, bisection formula x is equals to x means what? K इथे आहे. mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. Okay. या ठिकाणी x2 means what? 1 and x1 is 8. Okay. M and n is a 2 and 5. Therefore, 2 into 1 is 2, 5 into 8 is 40 and 2 plus 7 is 2 plus 5 is a 7. पुन्हा इथे simplification 42 upon 7. Then you will get here k is equals to 6. Okay. and hence the finally answer. The ratio in which point P divides segment AB is 2:5 and the value of K is 6. Okay. Now next problem. Find the coordinates of midpoint of the segment joining the points 22, 20 and 0, 16. हा क्वेश्चन 2 मार्क्ससाठी मार्च 20च्या एक्झाम मध्ये विचारला गेलेला आहे आणि जुलै 22च्या देखील एक्झामला तो विचारला गेलेला आहे. इथे सिंपल मिड पॉइंट फॉर्म्युला आपण अप्लाय करणार. लेट पी एक्स वाय बी इट्स अ मिड पॉइंट ऑफ सेगमेंट ए बी. ए चे कोऑर्डिनेट x1 y1, b चे x2 y2. x1 is 22, y1 is 20, x2 is 0 and y2 is 16. By midpoint formula, x is equals to x1 plus x2 upon 2, y is equals to y1 plus y2 upon 2, x is equals to 22 plus 0 upon 2, y is equals to 20 plus 16 upon 2, and finally you will get here x is equals to 22 upon 2, y is equals to 36 upon 2, therefore x is equals to 11 and y is equals to 18. Therefore the coordinates of midpoint of the segment joining the points 22, 20 and 0, 16 are 11, 18. Now next example. Find the centroids of the triangles whose vertices are given below. The vertices are -7, 6, 2, -2, 8, 5. हाच क्वेश्चन सप्टेंबर 21च्या एक्झाम मध्ये 2 मार्क्स साठी विचारलेला आहे. ते सेंटर्ड फॉर्म्युला अप्लाय करणार. ओके. दी कोऑर्डिनेट ऑफ द पॉइंट ए इज फर्स्ट पॉइंट आपण ए कन्सिडर केलेला आहे, सेकंड बी अँड थर्ड इज सी. ए चे कोऑर्डिनेट x1 y1, बी चे x2 y2 आणि सी चे x3 y3. x1 is -7, y1 is 6, x2 is 2, y2 is -2, x3 is 8, y3 is 5. Let G be the centroid. By centroid formula, x is equals to x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3, y is equals to y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3, -7 plus 2 plus 8 upon 3, y is equals to 6, plus in bracket -2 plus y upon 3, and next after simplification या ठिकाणी बघा -7 plus 2 means what? -5 plus 8 means 3, 3 upon 3, you will get here x is equals to 1. And next 6 minus 2, then you will get here 4, 4 plus 5 is 9, 9 upon 3, you will get here y is equals to 3. Therefore the coordinates of centroid are 1, 3. आणि याच टाइपचे पुढे देखील प्रॉब्लेम्स आहेत, तुम्ही ते बघू शकताय. तोच फॉर्म्युला या सर्व प्रॉब्लेमसाठी वापरलेला आहे. हे एक्झाम्पल जुलै 19च्या एक्झाम मध्ये विचारलं गेलेलं आहे. अगेन सी दिस हियर, तुम्ही ते नोट डाउन करू शकताय. सेंटर्ड फॉर्म्युला. ओके, सिंपल कॅल्क्युलेशन आहे. तोच तो पार्ट इथे रिपीट केलेला आहे. यार x is equals to 6 पाहिजे ते. x is equals to 6 and y is equals to -2. And finally, the coordinates of centroid are 6 and -2. Okay, now next example. पुन्हा तोच फॉर्म्युला इथे अप्लाय केलेला आहे. जुलै 22च्या एक्झाम मध्ये विचारला गेलेला क्वेश्चन आहे तो. इथे तुम्ही याचा स्क्रीनशॉट काढू शकताय. Okay, and finally the answer. The coordinates of the centroid are 19 upon 3, 22 upon 3. Okay. Now next example. In triangle ABC, G is -4, -7 is the centroid if A is a minus 14, minus 19, B is a 3, 5. Then find the coordinate of C. Okay. A, B and G दिलेला आपल्याला. Suppose the coordinate of the point A are x1, y1, B is x2, y2, C is a x3, y3. आपल्याला C चे coordinate find out करायचे तिथे. Okay, x1, y1 denote केला x2, y2 denote केला and then centroid minus 4, minus 7. Okay. By this centroid formula इथे apply करणार. That is x coordinate minus 4 is equals to x1, x2 च्या values देणार x3 keep as it is upon 3. Next y coordinate minus 7 is equals to y1, y2 च्या values substitute करणार y3 as it is ठेवणार upon 3. Simple calculation minus 4 into 3 minus 12 minus 14 plus 3 minus 11 plus x3 या बाजूला देखील minus 7 into 3 minus 21 is equals to minus 14 plus y3 and finally x is equals to minus x3 is equals to minus 12 plus 11 and y3 is equals to minus 21 plus 14 and finally x3 is equals to minus 1 and y3 is equals to minus 7. Okay, these are the coordinate of the point C and finally answer. The coordinates of C are minus 1, minus 7. Okay, simple इथे centroid formula वापरलाय triangles चा. Now next, A whose coordinate is as h minus 6, B is a 2, 3, C is a minus 6k are the coordinates of the vertices of a triangle whose centroid G is a 1, 5. Find h and k. Okay, A दिलेला आहे, B दिलेला आहे, C दिलेला आहे, सेंट्रॉइड पण दिलेला आहे. सेंट्रॉइडचा इथे फॉर्म्युला अप्लाय करणार. ज्या व्हॅल्यूज आपल्याला माहिती आहे त्या सबस्टिट्यूट करणार, ज्या नाही त्या आपल्याला मिळतील बरोबर कॅल्क्युलेशन. ओके, suppose the coordinate of the point A is x1, y1, B is x2, y2, C is x3, y3. Centered coordinate G, that is whose coordinate is xy. Okay, x1 is h, y1 is minus 6, x2 is a 2, y2 is a 3, x3 is a minus 6, y3 is a k. X is equals to 1, y is equals to 5 by centroid formula. X किती दिलाय तर 1 दिलेला आहे. x1 is h, x2 is 2, x3 is a minus 6 upon 3. And similarly for the y is equals to y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3. आता y ची व्हॅल्यू आपल्याला माहिती आहे ती 5. It's a coordinate of y coordinate of the G. Okay, minus 6, y1 is minus 6, y2 is a 3 and y3 is a k upon 3. Normal simplification आहे. Plus 2 minus 6 means what? Minus 4. आणि हा 1 into 3 म्हणजे इथे 3 मिळणार आपल्याला. 5 into 3 15. Minus 3, sorry, minus 6 plus 3, you will get here minus 3 plus k and therefore the h is equals to 3 plus 4 and k is equals to 15 plus 3. H is equals to 7 and k is equals to 18. Okay. Therefore, here the value of h and k, that is h is 7 and k is 18. This is the answer. Now, next problem. Find the coordinates of the point of trisection of line segment AB with A is 2, 7 and B is minus 4 and minus 8. That is, if we join the point A and B, then you will get a segment AB. याचे 3 parts करणारे points कोणकोणते तर P आणि Q आहे. Okay, find the coordinate of the points of trisection. P आणि Q हे trisection करतात. Means what? AP is equals to PQ is equals to QB. Okay. The coordinate of the point P is x1, y1 and the Q is x2, y2. Be the points of trisection. AP is equals to PQ is equals to QB. Now next, AP upon PB. इथे AP upon PB आपण consider करणार आहे. See this here, AP upon here PB. हा एक पार्ट आहे आणि हा किती तर ते 2 पार्ट्स आहेत. Therefore, AP upon PB. AP is a AP, keep it as it is. But what about the PB? PB म्हणजे काय? The PQ plus QB. Okay. But PQ and QB, they are equal to AP. Therefore, AP upon AP plus AP means what? AP upon 2 times AP. AP will get cancelled. It means that AP upon PB is equals to AP upon 2 times AP. AP get cancelled. Therefore, AP upon PB is equals to 1 upon 2. Means what? This point P divides segment AB in the ratio 1:2. आणि या ठिकाणी आपण इथे section formula apply करणार. See this here. Okay. Now see this figure. P divides segment AB in the ratio 1:2. Therefore, by section formula, x1 is equals to mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n, and y is equals to my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. Okay, here the ratio is a 1:2. Ha first part and ha second part. Simple calculation. 1 into -4, 2 into 2, 4 upon 1 plus 2 is a 3. y1 is 1 into -8, -8, 2 into 7 is 14 upon 1 plus 2 is a 3. Therefore, x is equals to -4 plus 4 is a 0, 0 upon 3. y1 is 6 upon 3. Now, finally, 0 upon any number is 0. Therefore, x1 is a 0 and y1 is a 2. Therefore, the coordinate of the point P are 0 and 2. आता coordinate of the point P आपल्याला इथे जर मिळाले, then we will find out the coordinate of the point Q by using midpoint formula. The midpoint formula, because Q is the midpoint of PB. Apply the midpoint formula, that is a 0 plus -4 upon 2 and 2 plus in bracket -8 upon 2. Then you will get the coordinate of the point Q. Okay. The coordinates of point P are 0, 2. Okay. Now, next, AP is equals to PQ. Therefore, here the P is a, या प्रकारे देखील आपल्याला फाइंड आउट करता येईल. P is also midpoint of AQ. ओके, आणि त्यावरून देखील आपल्याला Q चे कोऑर्डिनेट्स फाइंड आउट करता येईल. Therefore, AP is equals to PQ. P, therefore P, which is the midpoint, whose coordinate is x1, y1, is a midpoint of AQ. Okay. Next, see this here. By the midpoint formula, या ठिकाणी आपण midpoint formula apply करणार. कोणाला? तर तो AQ ला, where P is a midpoint. इथे midpoint formula Q is also midpoint of PB, ते देखील तुम्हाला apply करता येऊ शकतं. That is, x1 is equals to x2 plus 2 upon 2 and y1 is equals to y2 plus 7 upon 2. Therefore, here the x coordinate of the point P is 0 is equals to x2 plus 2 upon 2, and that is a y1, which is the y coordinate of the point P is a 2. 2 is equals to y2 plus 7 upon 2. Therefore, x2 plus 2 is equals to 0. म्हणजे काय इथे 0 into 2 किती आले? तर 0 आले. 2 into 2 किती आले? तर 4 आले. Therefore, y2 plus 7 is equals to 4. Therefore, x2 is equals to -2 and y2 is equals to -3. And hence, the coordinate of the point Q are -2 and -3. Okay. It's a -2, -3. Therefore, finally, the answer, the coordinate of the points of trisection of the line segment AB are 0, 2 and -2, -3. इथे देखील तुम्हाला midpoint Q as a midpoint of PB, that is 0 plus in bracket -4 upon 2, that is a -4 upon 2, then you will get here -2. 2 plus in bracket -8, that is a y coordinate, म्हणजे किती येणार? तर -6 upon 2, then you will get here -3. या प्रकारे देखील तुम्हाला तो क्यू हा मिड पॉइंट पीबीचा कन्सिडर करून देखील ते फाइंड आउट करता येईल. ओके. नाउ नेक्स्ट एक्झाम्पल. If the coordinate of the point A are minus 14 minus 10 and B is a 6 minus 2 is given, find the coordinates of the points which divide AB into 4 equal parts. आता ते A आणि B हे एंड पॉइंट्स आहेत लाईन सेगमेंट AB चे. आता 4 equal parts means the point P, Q, R divide segment AB into 4 equal parts. Okay, let P, Q and R be the points that divide segment AB into 4 equal parts. Coordinate of the point P is x1, y1, Q is x2, y2, R is x3, y3. Q is the midpoint of the segment. इथे एकदम इझी आहे. Q हा AB चा कसा आहे तर तो मिड पॉइंट आहे. ते आपण कन्सिडर केलं तर हा हाफ पार्ट येणार आणि हा देखील हाफ पार्ट येणार. अप्लाय द मिड पॉइंट फॉर्म्युला. ओके. Here the first x2 by the midpoint formula, x2 is equals to minus 14 plus 6 upon 2 and y2 is equals to minus 10 plus in bracket minus 2 upon 2 and finally you will get here minus 8 upon 2 and x2. y2 is a minus 12 upon 2, therefore x2 is minus 4, y2 is a minus 6. Okay, these are the coordinate of the point Q. आता P हा AQ चा मिड पॉइंट आहे आणि पुन्हा आपण इथे मिड पॉइंट फॉर्म्युला अप्लाय करणार. Okay, therefore the coordinates of the point Q are minus 4, minus 6. P is the midpoint of AQ. Okay, therefore by midpoint formula, इथे आपल्याला Q चे coordinates मिळाले. P is the midpoint of AQ. Minus 14 plus in bracket minus 4 upon 2 and y1 is equals to minus 10 plus in bracket minus 6 upon 2. Therefore x1 is equals to minus 18 upon 2, y1 is minus 16 upon 2 and finally you will get here x1 is minus 9, y1 is minus 8. Okay, म्हणजे P चे coordinates आपल्याला इथे मिळाली. आता therefore the coordinates of point P are minus 9, minus 8. Now next, आता R हा कोणाचा midpoint आहे तर QB चा. Again here we will apply the midpoint formula. Okay, R is a midpoint of QB. The coordinates of point P are minus 9 and minus 8. R is a midpoint of segment QB. पुन्हा repeat झालं ते वाक्य. By midpoint formula, that is x3 is equals to minus 4 plus 6 and y3 is equals to minus 6 plus in bracket minus 2 upon 2 and finally x3 is equals to 2 upon 2, y3 is a minus 8 upon 2. Therefore, x3 is 1 and y3 is a minus 4. The coordinates of the point R are 1, minus 4 and finally answer. The coordinates of the points which divide segment AB into 4 equal parts are minus 9, minus 8, minus 4, minus 6 and last the coordinate of the point R is a 1, minus 4. Okay. Now next example. If the coordinate of the point A is a 20, 10, B is a 0, 20 are given, find the coordinates of the points which divide segment AB into 5 congruent part. Okay, into 5 congruent parts. Okay, इथे 5 congruent parts consider केलेले. A चे coordinates आहेत आणि B चे देखील आहेत. See this here, the point P, Q, R, S divides the segment AB into 5 congruent parts. प्रत्येकाला x1, y1 इथे x2, y2, x3, y3, x4, y4. Okay. The coordinate of the point P, Q, R इथे लिहिलेले सर्व. Divides AB into 5 congruent parts. That is AP is equals to PQ is equals to QR is equals to RS is equals to SB. Okay. Now next AP. आता इथे हा एक पार्ट कन्सिडर केला AP अपॉन BP. मग BP मध्ये किती पार्ट्स आहेत 1, 2, 3, 4. AP upon BP is equals to AP. What about the BP? BP means what? PQ प्लस QR प्लस RS प्लस SB. ओके, आता हे सर्व पार्ट्स कसे तर इक्वल आहेत, म्हणजे PQ इज रिप्लेस बाय AP, QR इज ऑल्सो रिप्लेस बाय AP, RS is also replaced by AP, SB is also replaced by AP. Therefore, finally we have here AP upon PP is equals to AP upon AP plus AP plus AP plus AP, means what, 4 times AP, and therefore you will get here ratio AP upon 4AP, that is equals to AP upon PP is equals to 1 upon 4. It means that हा point P या AP ला डिवाइड करतो इन द रेशो 1:4. दिस इज अ 1:4. हा उरलेला पार्ट सगळा किती तर तो 4 असणार आहे. ओके, नाव हियर वी विल अप्लाय द सेक्शन फॉर्म्युला. P divides AB in the ratio 1:4. See this here again. This segment P divides AB in the ratio 1:4 by section formula. x1 is equals to mx2, म्हणजे हा किती पार्ट आला इथे तर 1 पार्ट आला एवढा आणि उरलेला इकडचा 4. दॅट इज अ x1 is equals to mx2, 1 into this 0 plus 4 into 20 upon 1 plus 4. y1 is equals to 1 into 20 plus 4 into 10, म्हणजे y coordinates आपण इथे कन्सिडर केले upon 1 plus 4. नॉर्मल सिम्प्लिफिकेशन आहे तिथे. x1 is equals to 4 into 20, 80. 1 plus 4 is 5. y1 is equals to 20 plus 40 means what, 60. 60 upon 5. x1 is 16, y1 is 12. ओके, म्हणजे आपल्याला कोऑर्डिनेट ऑफ द पॉइंट P या ठिकाणी आता मिळाले. आता इथे R हा जो पॉइंट आपण बघितला, P इथे आपल्याला मिळालेले. द कोऑर्डिनेट ऑफ द पॉइंट P इज 16 and 12. R हा पॉइंट हा PB चा काय तर तो मिड पॉइंट आहे. देयरफॉर हियर वी विल अप्लाय द मिड पॉइंट फॉर्म्युला. ओके, P is 16, 12. The coordinates of point P are 16, 12. P is midpoint of segment AQ. P हा AQ चा पुन्हा इथे midpoint आहे तो, आणि therefore we can find the coordinate of the point Q here. Okay. Now see this here. R चे देखील आपल्याला coordinates find out करता येतील. By midpoint formula. That is a P is a midpoint of AQ. Therefore, here 16 is equals to 20 plus x2 upon 2, and this y coordinate 12 is equals to 10 plus y2 upon 2. Normal simplification है 16 into 2 32 is equals to 20 plus x2. 12 into 2 24 is equals to 10 plus y2, and therefore x2 is equals to 32 minus 20, y2 is equals to 24 minus 10, and therefore x2 is equals to 12, y2 is equals to 14. Therefore the coordinates of point Q are 12, 14. आता इथे Q चे coordinates आपल्याला मिळाले. ओके, नेक्स्ट R is the midpoint of PB. ओके, R हा आता काय तर तो PB चा midpoint आहे. Therefore by midpoint formula x3 is 8 and y3 is 16. Okay, next R is the midpoint of PB. या ठिकाणी 16 plus 0 upon 2 and y3, that is a y coordinate of point R. y3 is equals to 12 plus 20 upon 2. Then finally you will get here x3 is equals to 8 and y3 is equals to 16. तेच आपण इथे खाली लिहिलेले आहेत. Therefore the coordinates of point R are 8, 16. Okay. Next, R चे देखील आपल्याला इथे coordinates मिळाले आहेत. Okay. Now we will find out the S चे coordinates आता find out करणार. S हा कसा तर तो RB चा midpoint आहे. The coordinates of point R are 8, 16. S is midpoint of segment RB. Therefore, by midpoint formula, x4 is equals to 8 plus 0 upon 2, y4 is equals to 16 plus 20 upon 2, and therefore finally x4 is equals to 8 upon 2, y4 is equals to 36 upon 2, x4 is equals to 4, y4 is equals to 18. Okay, these are the coordinates of S. S से है coordinates है. Therefore, the coordinates of point S are 4, 18. Okay, आणि यानंतर finally आपण इथे answer लिहिणार. That is these are, that is 16, 12, 12, 14, 8, 16 and 4, 18 are the coordinates of points which divides segment AB into 5 congruent parts. Okay, and in this way we have completed practice set 5.2 आपण या ठिकाणी complete केलेला आहे. Now we'll see in the next video. Till then, goodbye.